The night settled gently over the Pride Lands, stars scattered like ancient memories across the sky. The secret garden lay quiet, its glow softer than before, as if it were holding its breath. Simba stood at the edge of the garden, paws resting on the cool earth, his eyes filled with worry. The garden that once shimmered with life now pulsed faintly, its light flickering like a dying ember. Nala stood beside him, her voice calm but heavy. "It's fading, Simba. I can feel it. The land feels afraid." Simba nodded slowly. "I know, and I don't understand why. We've protected it. We've kept it secret. But maybe that's not enough anymore." The wind shifted, rustling the leaves of the ancient trees. Too. The garden responded with a low hum, a sound Simba had come to recognize as its voice. Tonight, it sounded different and certain, almost pleading. Kiara stepped forward, her eyes wide with concern. "Dad, it feels like the garden wants to tell us something, like it's waiting." Before Simba could respond, the ground beneath them warmed. The air shimmered, and the stars above seemed to grow brighter. A familiar presence filled the garden, gentle yet powerful, wrapping around Simba's heart like an old memory. "Simba!" His breath caught Mufasa. Simba whispered, lowering his head instinctively. The golden glow of Mufasa's spirit emerged among the trees, strong and calm, his eyes filled with timeless wisdom. The garden brightened slightly at his presence, responding as if greeting an old guardian. "My son," Mufasa said softly, his voice echoing through the leaves and roots of the land. "You have done well to listen. Few kings ever hear the call of what was hidden." Simba lifted his head, emotion trembling in his voice. "Father, why was the garden hidden? Why did no one ever speak of it?" "Not even you." Mufasa's gaze moved across the garden, memories reflected in his eyes. "Because some gifts are too powerful for fearful hearts. This garden was created long before my reign, protected by the kings of the past. It was meant to heal the land during times of great division. But when fear grows stronger than unity, such power becomes dangerous." Nala stepped closer. "So you hid it to protect it?" "Yes," Mufasa replied. The garden's glow dimmed again, reacting to his words. Kiara looked up at Mufasa, her voice small but brave. "Then why is it fading now?" Mufasa turned to her, his expression soft. "Because the garden does not survive on secrecy alone. It survives on trust, kindness, and shared purpose. Fear has spread across the Pride Lands again, not from enemies, but from within. When hearts close, the garden weakens." Simba's chest tightened. "I thought keeping it hidden was the right choice. I thought protecting it meant silence." Mufasa nodded. "That was true once, but the circle of life is never still. What was right for one generation may not be right for the next." If the garden stirred, vines lifting slightly, flowers glowing faintly as if listening closely. "Long ago," Mufasa continued, "the kings made a promise. The garden would return not as a secret, but as a reminder. A reminder that leadership is not about control, but connection." Simba closed his eyes, memories flooding back moments of doubt. The garden responded, its glow growing steadier, brighter than before. Placing her paw gently on the soil. Let us help everyone understand. Mufasa smiled, thought, that is why the garden called to you, Kiara. Pure intentions awaken ancient promises. Simba looked at his daughter, pride filling his eyes. If we reveal it, everything could change. Vs, Mufasa said. But change is not the enemy. Fear is. The wind swirled gently through the garden, carrying the voices of long-gone kings. Not in words, but in feeling, strength, compassion, unity. Simba felt it settle deep within him, grounding him. What must I do? Simba asked. Lead, Mufasa replied simply. Not by hiding truth, but by sharing it. Let the pride lands remember what they once were and what they can be again. Slowly, life returned, flowers lifting, water shimmering, the air humming with balance. Mufasa's spirit began to soften, his form slowly blending with the starlight. Father, Simba said quickly. Will I see you again? Mufasa's voice lingered like the echo of a heartbeat. I am always with you. In every choice made with love. The light faded, leaving the garden glowing brighter than it had in days. Silence followed, not empty, but full. Simba took a deep breath. Tomorrow, he said firmly, we begin preparing the Pride Lands. Not with fear, but with truth, Kiara smiled. The garden trusted us. Now it's our turn to trust others. As the moon climbed higher, the secret garden glowed steadily, once more not hidden by fear, but protected by promise. And deep within its roots, the vow of kings past stirred again, ready to guide a new generation toward unity. The promise of kings had been renewed, and the Pride Lands would never be the same again.